Yo, what is up, guys? Mostly Cowboys fans, and I'm sure you're glad to watch this video. But today, I'm going to be reacting to Adam's Dallas Cowboys schedule prediction. So, as you can see in the title, Adam thinks the Dallas Cowboys are going 12 and 4 and are going to win the NFC East and get second place in the NFC playoffs. But is this dude legit? Is he trolling? Let's find out. So week one, Adam has the Cowboys playing the Rams. It's going to be a good game, a really close one, and he has the Cowboys losing this game. And I completely agree with Adam on this pick. I do believe the Rams should win this game at home. I think these teams are basically the same amount of talent, virtually should get the same record next season. And I think since it's in LA, they should win. So does Adam. And week two, they play the second place NFC South Atlanta Falcons at home. So off the bat, they're playing their two matchup teams against second place NFC teams. And just like that, in 2 weeks, they play both of those teams. So they do play the Falcons at home week two. And I believe the Falcons aren't going to be good. And they're definitely going to be under, they're going to play worse than many people think they will. And Adam thinks the Cowboys are better than the Falcons. And he might not think the Falcons are bad. He probably does. But once again, we agree on this pick that the Atlanta Falcons should lose this game. And the Dallas Cowboys are going to win their first game week two. So week three, very interesting one. The Seattle Seahawks play the Dallas Cowboys. And this is at Seattle. So I definitely think Seattle could win this game in Dallas. But since this game isn't Seattle, I think the Seahawks should win. And so does Adam. So he does believe the Cowboys are going to start 1-2 and lose to the Seahawks week three. I guess you can say it's pretty reasonable. I believe the Seahawks are going to be, one of the best teams in the league. Pretty reasonable pick there. And this definitely probably should be the outcome week three. So week four, they have another home game. So looks like they're alternating road game, home game, road game, home game. So they have their second home game against the Cleveland Browns. And I think the Browns, they're kind of trash. This game's in Dallas, and I think the Browns should lose this game, and the Cowboys should win it, starting 2-2. And Adam also does believe that the Dallas Cowboys are starting 2-2, and they should beat, the Browns at home. So we agree on that pick right there. So next, they host the New York Giants at home. I think the Giants are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. Probably the worst team in the NFC next year. I think the Jaguars are the only worst team in the league. Obviously, the Giants have really good talent on their offense, like Saquon. You already know they got Evan Ingram, the wide receiver Sterling Shepard, not too bad. But I think Daniel Jones is garbage. And we saw that last year. Look at their record. So, obviously, the Cowboys should win this game. And, Adam believes the Cowboys should also win this game. So, we both agree on that pick. So, the following week, they have 3 home games in a row. Lucky them. So, they host the Arizona Cardinals at home. So, I definitely think the Cardinals could upset them in this game. And they probably will. But I actually think the Cowboys are going to clutch up and win this game in Dallas and beat the Cardinals, which I think are probably going to be the better team next season just because their offense is looking unstoppable. And their defenses, they're probably the same in talent because they're not the best defenses in the league. And Adam believes that the Cowboys are going to beat the Cardinals just as I believe. So we agree on that pick right there. So we actually have the first 6 games has the same results. But week 7, we have different outcomes here. So week 7, they go on the road and they play the Washington Redskins. This is definitely a game that I think the Cowboys are going to choke next season. It's a division rival that they haven't lost to in a decent while. The Redskins coaching staff has changed. It's a lot better, in my opinion. Chase Young is going to be thirsty for some Dak Prescott sacks. You already know it. Um, and I think their offense isn't going to be too bad in DC. So I think their defense isn't bad to start with. And I think the Redskins aren't going to be good, but I think they're going to clutch up in this game at home and actually upset the Dallas Cowboys. And obviously, Adam disagrees. He thinks the Cowboys are going to win this game, and I can totally see why he believes that. And I wouldn't say, he's stupid for saying that, but at the same time, I think the Redskins are going to upset the Cowboys at home. It's been a long time since they've beaten them. It's just happened. It has to happen, and it's going to happen. So far, that is one of the only games that we disagree with. So week 8, they go on the road once again, and they play the Philadelphia Eagles. This is definitely one of the, best rivalries in the NFL. And recently, it seems that whichever team is at home, what ends up winning this matchup, Philly has been playing like trash when they play in Dallas. They absolutely get destroyed every year. But, the Eagles usually clutch up at home. So since this game is in Philadelphia, I believe the Philadelphia Eagles should win this game. It's kind of common sense. This is very interesting too, because recently the Dallas Cowboys have hosted the Philadelphia Eagles first in the last 3 seasons. So it's pretty interesting to watch this one. And I think the Eagles, should win this game. And so does Adam. So we both agree on that pick that the Dallas Cowboys are going to lose at Philly. And up to that point, we have matching results besides that Redskins game. So week 9, after losing to the Philadelphia Eagles, they host the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. So I can't deny the fact that I'm a Steelers fan, and I really want the Steelers to win this game. But I actually think that the Steelers are going to lose. I definitely think the Steelers could and probably should win, but I think they're going to, choke this game. It's the farthest road game for the Steelers a whole season. They have a bye week before that, and, they usually end up trolling after the bye week. So I do think the Cowboys should win this game. This matchup is definitely, one of the best rivalries between different conference teams, and I'm excited to watch this game. And Adam also believes that the Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. So we agree on that one. But the following week, they have a bye week, which is, I guess you can say it's very fortunate, because either if they win or lose to Pittsburgh, the following week they have to play at the Minnesota Vikings. So I believe the Minnesota Vikings are better than the Dallas Cowboys, and they have to play at Minnesota. And we saw the Vikings beat them last season in Dallas it was actually pretty embarrassing. But I do expect that exact outcome to happen again. I think the Vikings should win this game against the Dallas Cowboys. But Adam believes the Cowboys are going to clutch up and beat the Vikings. And I honestly cannot see the reasoning why. I think the Vikings are so much better. It's in Minneapolis. I don't understand that. So Adam, this is a clear, doozy for you. You gotta be better. Be better, Adam. But still, I think the Cowboys should lose. Adam thinks the Vikings should win. So that is our second disagreement for now. But the following week, they host the Washington Redskins at home. So they lost to them. I believe they're going to lose to them earlier in the season. Adam believes that they're going to beat the Redskins. And this game is in Dallas, and I don't think the Redskins stand a chance. So we both agree that the Redskins should lose this game, and the Cowboys should easily win. No doubt about it. So the following week, week 13, they play at the Baltimore Ravens. So the Baltimore Ravens, in my opinion, could be a little bit worse. But at the same time, I think they're going to be one of the best teams in the NFL. This game's in Baltimore, and I just feel like it's going to be one of those games where the Ravens just absolutely destroy the other team. And you already know, this is going to be like a Ravens versus Texans game or Ravens versus Patriots, where the Ravens just absolutely destroyed the opponent at home. Expect that to happen again. Adam believes the Cowboys are going to lose this game at Baltimore. No surprise there. We both agree on that outcome. So the following week, they play on the road once again against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this was a game that I believe the Bengals could win and upset the Cowboys. And I do believe that because the Bengals weren't even a bad team last year. They were just injured and they had a horrible coach, and they probably still do. But at the same time, they had the talent. Joe Mixon, AJ Green's back from injury, Joe Burrow. So this offense, it's actually pretty good, but it was trolling last season. So I do think they can upset the Cowboys in this game. But at the same time, I think the Cowboys are going to go on the road and beat the Bengals. And so does Adam. I definitely could see either team winning this matchup, but I think the Cowboys are the better team. And after getting destroyed by the Ravens, they're going to prove themselves worthy by beating the Bengals on the road. So the following week, one of the most interesting matchups they have all year, they host the 49ers at home. So I think the 49ers are a lot better than the Dallas Cowboys. And the previous week, like I said, they were on the road, so they could troll this game at home. And I definitely believe the 49ers are going to win this game, even though it's in Dallas. I don't even think that matters in my opinion. This is one of the best historic rivalries between different divisions. But let's see. I think Dallas Cowboys are going to lose this game. The 49ers defense is so much better than the Dallas Cowboys defense. It's not even comparable. And they should destroy the Cowboys in this game. That's all they need to do. Easy defense, easy win for the 49ers. But you already know Adam disagrees. I don't understand why Adam disagrees, but he thinks the Cowboys are beating the 49ers at home. What? I don't believe you, Adam. I think you're trolling there. But I can't really see the reasoning why. Even though it's at home, 49ers are definitely the better team, and they definitely should win this game. So, yeah. So, the following week, they play the Philadelphia Eagles at home. So, like I said, the home team in this matchup ends up winning. And I think this is going to be a little bit closer than everyone expects it to be. Just because the Philadelphia Eagles, they usually trend the troll in the beginning of the season, and then they just turn it on at the end of the season, make the playoffs, win a division. We saw that the last 2 seasons in a row, where they just had horrible records, and then with Nick Foles, they clutched up at the end, and then last year they clutched up with Carson Wentz. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles just completely destroy the Cowboys in this game. But I do believe that Cowboys should win this game at home against the Philadelphia Eagles, and so does Adam. Home field advantage is very important in this matchup. The Cowboys should win. In the last game of the season, they play on the road against the New York Giants. So the New York Giants, like I said, I think they're one of the worst teams, and they're going to have one of the worst records in the NFL. This game's on the road. I can see the Giants putting up points, but it doesn't really matter because the Giants' defense is so bad and it doesn't even matter in my opinion, because the Dallas offense, they got Dak Prescott. He signed the franchise tender, so they got him the entire season. They might ink him July 15th. We'll see. So they got him the whole season. He should, destroy the Giants in this game. No doubt about it. And Adam agrees. So Adam believes the Cowboys are going 12-4, and I think the Cowboys are going 9-7. So something that I found very interesting, I actually made my predictions about the Cowboys 2 months ago, but every game that I have the Cowboys winning, Adam actually has the Cowboys winning also. But there are 3 different games that we have. I have 3 more losses than Adam. I think they're going to lose, to the Redskins on the road once, to the Vikings on the road, and to the 49ers at home. And that's a 3-game difference, big difference, because 12-4, 9-7 are 2 completely different records. So we will see. I don't think the Cowboys are clutch enough to get a 12-4 record. I don't think Mike McCarthy's even a good coach. He used to be when Aaron Rodgers carried their team, but he was trolling at the end of his career there in Green Bay. So another bad coach for Dallas. We'll see. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comment down below on any differences, agreeances you have. And yeah, so Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Adios.